Where were we yesterday?
Well, they pulled a fast one and had a matinee performance on Sunday that they've never had since 2000 or before, after I mean. And
that last Sunday they used to.
But it was at noon.
Oh yeah.
Right. It was 2 o'clock yesterday. It used to be anyway. We didn't make it. We turned the rodeo on and it was rodeo time.
But
so anyway.
you know, Carly Pierce that I've been saying is going to get in there and get a check finally won her around. I kind of gave up on her there for a little while. I guess she kind of got her stuff together. So we missed that yesterday in the barrels.
That's the thing about the NFR. When you give up on somebody, that's when they'll come back. And it's 10 days. It's a different rodeo every day. Just because somebody's doing bad throughout the week doesn't mean they can't come out there and win one night completely after not placing all week. I mean, it's the best people in the world in each event, and you know they're there for a reason. So anyway, let's talk about the barrel racing.
Well, in the barrel racing, you know, Sherry Servy's already won $32,000. We have Lindsay right behind her, I think with $29,000. Both of them are right there in the average. They're, I think, within 1/100th of a second from each other. So you can't count them out. I know Brittany in the world standings is got like 115,000, and then there's Lindsay right below her with 90, and then with 105, and then you have Sherry right there at 90,000, and you can't count Sherry out. She knows what she's doing. She keeps her head on right. Martha and Lindsay, they're doing their thing. Martha's been known to grab a barrel. She turns so tight and is in and out, but I hope not. I'm not jinxing them. So I'm thinking tonight that Martha's going to come in there and win the round. Of course, Sherry's placed in every round, so she's definitely going to place and get her a check. And I'm thinking, you know, these horses are starting to get tight in that little bitty building. This is when you're really having to see girls get up over their horses and ride them into those barrels and keep them out and around. They want to shut down and get tight around the barrel because they know those walls are right there. They know where the next barrel is. They've been running in there. Horses are starting to get sore. You know, this is where your vet comes in handy. I know Brittany Posey takes her vet out there from Brazos Valley Equine, Dr. Marty Tanner. He's there the whole entire time. So I feel like she kind of has an advantage on some of the girls. I'm sure some of the girls might have their vet out there, but who knows if they could stay out there the whole entire time. That's, you know, a lot of money taken away from their practice to be out there the whole entire time. So she's kind of got the advantage on them that way. So I know her horse is going to stay sound, and the minute she knows her horse is sore, she's going to get off and get on to the next one. That she, you know, she has her little mare, backup mare out there. So it's the horses, and you could see last night horses were getting sore. Angie switched over to Bugs, and she probably going to come back in there on him tonight and make a little nice run on him. He was kind of lost. It's like the first round for all the other girls, for her again, all over again. She's on a new horse. You know, Brenda Mays came in there on a new horse. I really like that horse. I think she should run that one again. I think he's going to get his stuff together tonight. So definitely be interesting watching the barrel race tonight.
That's exactly what I was going to say about the barrel racing. I'm glad you did that, so I didn't have to do it for you.
What?
All of that stuff that I don't know about the barrel racing.
I said too much?
No, I'm just saying. The barrel racing actually is always pretty exciting at the NFR. I mean, there's always a twist, and something happens, you know. Somebody's going to win it, and all of a sudden Sherry Servy comes from, you know, way back, and bam, she wins. But anyway, let's talk about the bareback riding. Tonight is the TV pin. It's the rankest horses in the sport, but also the best kind to make really high scores on. This was always my favorite pin of horses. There's always a chance somebody's going to get bucked off, aired out, lawn darted, whatever you want to call it. But there's a potential for huge scores and huge rides tonight. It's very difficult to pick a person in this pin because the horses are so great. You kind of have to go with the matchups. And, you know, I've got a cheat sheet here in front of me because I can't remember them all.
I remember everything.
But I'm going to just kind of give a breakdown of what I think the matchups look like, and I'll pick a couple of guys at the end. But Tilden Hooper has power play of Andrews. He's got a lot of rare in the front end, really high, showy horse. Tilden's been riding good. He got bucked off the other night, which I'm really disappointed about. You know, I'm really pulling for Tilden.
He pulled through last night, though.
Yeah, he did. He pulled through last night. He made a good ride and spurred over his horse's neck a little bit and came right back and was solid as can be. And, you know, I expect Tildo to get really aggressive. He's out of the average now. He has nothing to lose, so he's definitely going to come spurring. This horse is going to suit his style. I expect him to do some good.
He's the type of guy with the attitude. He's going to let it all hang out.
Well, that's really because he doesnn't care.
I know. Yeah. So I think it's going to get good with Tilden from here on out.
Stephen Dent. It's a good matchup. He has a brother of Jim Kinney's, Blue Roan horse, and he is one of the horses they win Cheyenne on a lot of times. He's a high point horse. They've done well on him there before at the NFR, and I expect Steven to be in there. I don't think he's going to be first place horse, but I think he's going to be in there. Cody Demers. This is one of my picks to win the round. He's got Street Dance. Cody has been riding better than I've ever seen him ride in his life. He's been there, hadn't been there in 6 years now, I think, and he is just riding great. And Street Dance is going to be right-hand delivery. Cody's left-handed, but he's going to circle around to the left, turn out and make little tight circles right there in front of the buck and shoots. And Cody's going to do good on him. He's a great horse. Guys love to get on him.
You've had that horse a few times.
Quite a few times. Yeah, I made a short round of Calgary Stampede on him a few times and won a tour finale on him.
I like that horse.
He's a great horse. I expect Cody to be one of the guys that's in the top couple tonight. Ryan Gray has Deuce's Knight, a Pete Carr. Ryan's been riding good. This horse a little on the bucky side, but he fits Ryan's style. I expect Ryan has a chance to be in there in place. Casey Field, the hot man of the week. He's just distancing everybody by $50,000. He's got everybody beat for the world title, actually a little bit more. He's got Black Cat of Benny Butler's. Pretty good to ride horse in this pen, but he's showy, and the momentum that Casey has, he's going to be one of the top guys, and no doubt. Unless this horse has a bad day, he's going to stay close, and Casey's, his fast, showy spurring style, he's got a chance to be up there again. Casey will place again tonight, I want to say that. He's going to place every night this week, 5 times in a row, yeah.
But he's just phenomenal. He to me, I'm sorry about guys and who your fans are, he just stands out.
He does.
Everybody.
He's got a very showy style. It's very cool to watch him ride. I watched him win the Rookie of the Year at the Calgary Stampede. And I knew Louie, but I'd never met Casey. And I'm like, that kid's got a lot of try.
Yes.
Didn't really care if he got bucked off or not. He just went out there and spurred, figured out how to stay on, and the kid's pretty good now.
He's got it together.
All right, Clint Cannon, one of the coolest horses in the pen. He's a little on the weak side for this pen. Very showy and electric. He doesn't travel very far. The judges are going to mark this horse a lot lower than they do the other. When I say a lot, I'm guessing 2 points, Clint's going to make a great ride on him. It's going to look really cool, but I think he'll be at the bottom if he does place on the horse, just simply because the horse is a very good to ride horse, Bobby Mode has a good time, Charlie.
You have everybody.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's 10. There's 10 great matchups. Like I said, Cody Demers is my pick so far to win. There's 10, and Casey. They're right going to be in the top couple. There's 10 great matchups. The other horses I don't really know that well, or I think they're bad matchups, and I could always be wrong. But anyway, Bobby Mode has a good time, Charlie. Bobby's a big guy. This horse is very small. We're talking 900 pounds. He's a tiny horse. He's what we call slab-sided. He has no shoulders to him, no ass to him. He's just a very narrow, and he changes directions. He does some swooping and stuff like that, and he'll turn back right there. And for a tall guy, it's hard to even for a short guy. When he ducks, he gets out from underneath you. He has such a pointy backbone that when your butt slides off to one side, it's hard to get back. If anybody can handle him great, it's going to be Bobby. But it's kind of deal. He won't buck you off, but he can make your ride mess up, and it's going to be one way or the other. He'd be 78 or he might be 86,
Okay.
But it's going to be good to watch and see what happens. Royce Ford has big techs. Royce got his bell rung last night.
But that's happened before. They need to do something about that camera
happened to Eric
pit.
Swinson on Broadway last year, 2005. Royce hit the camera pit last night, cut his head open. I don't know how many stitches he got. I'm sure he got some stitches. He has not been having a very good week so far. The horse he has tonight is going to pummel his head. He's right-handed. The horse is going to circle around the right. Last year's Bucking Horse of the Year. One of the rankest horses in the sport. He's a 91 point, 92 point. Bobby Mode actually has the world record at the NFR on this horse. And
what's his record?
I think he was 92 and a half. 92 and a half or 91 and a half. Anyway, he's going to hit Royce's head is going to hit off his ass every jump. He's the kind of horse that's really going to bang you hard, and so
I already got banged hard.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm just going to not pick him because he had that injury last night. Royce is tough. Royce is
hard-headed.
He's just hard-headed and doesn't have enough sense to know that he's hurt, so he probably will get along with him all right. We're just going to have to see. Brian Bang.
Oh my God, Dave. Okay, we're over this. Get on with it.
Brian Bang, first year at the NFR, has rode great every single night. I didn't get to see Brian ride much last year because I didn't go very much, but Brian has rode great, and he has, in my opinion, the rankest horse in the pen. Hardest to ride, rankest horse. Would have fit the Eliminator pen last night. Willow, no, I'm sorry. They were 91 on this horse in 2007 at the NFR. And this horse is rank. He's going to circle right there close. He's big and he's strong. But I think Brian Bain is going to be one of the top 3 guys in this round. Because Brian, the way he's been riding, if he takes a fight to this big bay horse, he's going to do good. And the last one is Stephen Peebles. Now, Stephen has really long legs, and he has a habit of just letting it all hang out, and his legs get a little sloppy towards the end. Has always kind of been my critique of his riding style, but he's a good bareback rider. And he has what is, in my opinion, the easiest to ride, but yet buckiest horse in the entire pen tonight, and that's Scarlet's Web of Scotty Lovelace's.
Yeah, Scotty, I like that horse.
They win this round on this horse, in the 5th round of the 10th, every year for the last couple of years. Tilden, the first time he made the NFR, he won the 10th round on this horse. The only check he won all week long, and then he beat everybody on the best 15 horses in the world on this horse. And the horse, he's great.
Yes,
he's rider friendly, and I think that tonight will be Stephen Peebles' night to be up there in the top guys. So really, my picks, if I'm going to narrow it down,
okay.
You know, you can never not pick Casey Fields with the momentum he has, but I'm going to say Cody Demers and Stephen Peebles are going to be your 2 guys that are 1st and 2nd. And I can't wait to see it. It's going to be great.
Me too. I'm ready, and I'm ready to see Brittany challenge Sherry Survey's arena record. You think she can do it? Brittany's just hard-headed enough she would do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. Hope it wasn't too long-winded for you. You know, it's a TV pin. It's the most exciting pin of the entire week until round 10. I mean, it's round 10 early. There's only going to be 5 different horses in round 10 that aren't out tonight.
Well, after tonight, there's only 5 more.
Yeah, it's the downhill slide, you know. But still, those guys that haven't won, you've still got the average. You've got 50,000 in the average, and then you've got 70,000 plus still left to win in the rounds. I mean,
well, yeah, it's only been 4 rounds, and Sherry's already won that 32.
Oh yeah, exactly. You know, there's very few times that that guys really come back at the end of the rodeo. It's always good to get a good start. Yeah. But there are a few times that I never placed until the 5th go-around on, and then won all my money after that. And, you know, it can change for guys. So you never count anybody out. Just because they've had a bad week so far doesn't mean that they can't come back.
I think they got to get their mental game back.
And that's a very hard part of it. You know, you get beat down every night, and you start to doubt yourself. Some guys start to think, am I really, should I be here competing against these best guys in the world? My answer always was yes, because I'm the best guy here.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
My pick tonight is that Stephen Peebles, you're going to get you one of these for the first time.
I hope so.